Hey, what's up guys? I'm TPP Robinizer, and today for you guys I got a very special UU Live. Today I will be teaching you guys how to win the mind games of Pokemon. So a very important part of Pokemon is winning mind games. There's a lot of predictions involved and there's a lot of psychological aspects to the game. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to win that part of the game. So first up, I'd like to show you guys a couple of the mons we'll be using to sort of get into my opponent's head. And first up is Shedinja. People, when they see a Shedinja, they think, oh fuck, I can't kill this mon, I'm gonna lose. You throw them off their game. They don't know what's going on. They think they're gonna lose. They don't know what's gonna happen. They're scared. So Shedinja's a very important member of the team, and it also lets you sort of play with like, oh, what move are they gonna go for? I don't know. You know, that's literally their thought process. They think in their head, I don't know, when they are deciding what move to go for. That's how good Shedinja is. So, next up, another mon great for mind games is Zoroark, obviously. So, illusion with Zoroark means that it can disguise itself as another member of the team. You don't know what's happening. It could be Shedinja or Zoroark. They don't know. They think, fuck, is this a Shedinja? Is it a Zoroark? I don't know. And then they lose because they always get it wrong. Because after this video, you will always beat them in the mental game. They will never know if it's Zoroark or Shedinja, and you can play to that. You can make it so much easier for you to win. Another important member for mind games is Ditto, because the way Ditto works is it allows your opponent, or it allows you. My bad. I'm an idiot. It allows you to understand your opponent's set. And when your opponent knows that you know the move sets, they're going to play differently. They're going to think, oh man, he knows I have Z Hyper Beam. What am I going to do? Click it? No, I'm an idiot. I wouldn't click Z Hyper Beam because he knows I have it. Again, literally the opponent's thought process. They don't know what to do. So Ditto just adds another layer of mind games on top of Zoroark and Shedinja. And I got one more member of the team to show you guys about mind games, and this one's a tricky one. This one is Zorua. Now your opponent is gonna think, all right, what an idiot, he's bringing a little cup Pokemon. But then, once I'm in battle, disguised as a Ditto, they're gonna think, oh shit, is this a Limber Ditto? Is it a Zorua? Is it a Zoroark? They never know. They just don't know. They literally cannot comprehend what is going on in your team. It's just impossible for them. So that is going to be the entire team. It's a very important part to leave out 1 to 2 members of your team. That way your opponent will, again, they're going to sort of get cocky and think, oh, I'm better than this guy. I'm going to beat him. So your opponent's never really going to know what to do. Sometimes they're going to be cocky because, like, oh, they're missing a Pokemon. They got a Little Cup. And sometimes they're going to be confused because, like, oh, is it a Zoroark? Is it a Shedinja? So, yeah, that's the team for this live. And let's get right into a UU battle. So, get out of here, Jubilife. All right. So, looking at my opponent's team, he is very susceptible to Zoroark and Zorua and Shedinja and Ditto for that fact. He's just a bad player, bad team builder. So what I'm going to do is lead Ditto and disguise my Zorua as a Zoroark. So as he leads Stakataka, and I masterfully led Ditto, I predicted this, and I knew he would not have Earthquake. So I'm just here trying to get my rocks up real quick before he could do anything to me. Oh, as he gets his own rocks up, that's a little unfortunate. But little does he know, I will copy his Togekiss later in the game and Defog, so I'm not really that scared. I'm gonna protect here. Oh, is he? Whew, see, I thought he would protect too, but I was thinking, I doubted myself. I knew that I was smarter than him and outplaying him, but for some reason, something inside of me just said, nah, don't do that. That's a bad play. So I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rock here again. As he goes Hariyama. Man, so we're really gonna outplay this guy. We're gonna go for the Protect here. we're gonna scout him out. We're gonna figure out what he's doing, and we're just gonna, get into his head. Like, if he clicks close combat, then he'll know that I know he's clicking close combat. He'll know, you know. So he knows that I'm clicking close combat. So he's thinking, shit, what am I gonna do? He knows I'm clicking close combat. I can't click it again. So he's obviously gonna double into his Gengar here as I go into my Scarfed Zorua. And he thinks it's a Zoroark, and unfortunately for me, my opponent is just so dumb that he decided to go for close combat again. It's this strategy of outplaying your opponent really doesn't work when you're against some of the more what's the word? When you're against some of the more dumb opponents, this strategy just doesn't work. So we're gonna go into our Ditto here, and he's thinking, all right, they're obviously Scarfed, and they have to go for close combat. So I'm gonna go into my Gengar here, but I'm actually gonna go for a knockoff here and Oko his Gengar like straight off the earth. Like his Gengar is gone. Fuck. Now, I think I've mentioned before, this strategy doesn't work against the dumb opponents. It just doesn't. That's how it works. So when I'm up against this guy, he can get lucky. Of course, it's bound to happen. So unfortunately, we're gonna claim 1L real quick, but I should be able to get a second game and sort of show you guys how this strategy can work. So my opponent, this isn't over yet. I could still flinch his entire team down. He doesn't know if I'm Scarfed or not. So, he could just not go into his fast mons as I flinch them down. So Togekiss comes in, gonna Dark Pulse, not gonna get the flinch. Sometimes your opponent just gets lucky, and the game's gonna be over. Like I said, sometimes your opponent is lucky, sometimes they're bad. It just, either way, sometimes you have to take an L. So looking at my opponent's team, they're obviously gonna lead with a Klefki. So I'm gonna lead Shedinja, and I'm gonna disguise my Zorua as Zoroark, and let's get right into it. Okay, so his lead was Zoroark. I don't really agree with this play, but whatever. It happens. But little does he know, my Ditto is a Z-Mon, so if he goes for knockoff on it, he's gonna be doing little to no damage. So maybe we should save our Shedinja, get a couple mind games going against him. But yeah, so let's save our Shedinja, get some mind games going, go hard Ditto. He's not gonna know what hit him. He's gonna go for knockoff, no boosted damage. What the hell is this? And then I'm gonna go for a knockoff of my own and get rid of his item. So obviously we just outplayed our opponent here. Our opponent is, not very good. We were able to outplay them masterfully. They are here to take the fat L. So, I'm going to go for the knockoff. Going to be able to remove something's item and basically destroy them. We're basically winning the game here. I'd say there's no chance that we lose right now. So you see, gives us the leftovers on the Klefki. What a crucial misplay. So when he loses his leftovers on his Klefki, he loses the game. That's how it works. You need the lefties. You just need them. As he Thunder Waves my shit. As he Thunder Waves my Shedinja. Why? Alright, so Shedinja here might be able to pick up a win real quick. Who knows? It's gonna be able to pick up some KOs for sure. I'm actually gonna Shadow Claw here, as my opponent obviously is gonna be going into their I don't know. They're obviously gonna stay in. I knew that. I misspoke. I knew he would stay in. Why would I think he would switch out? I'm the master of the mind games. So as Crawdaunt comes in, we're going to claim a KO with our X-Scissor. So obviously this guy is susceptible to the mind games. We're here to claim KOs. Sharpedo comes in. Get Shadow Sneak, kid. Take 66%. We're just so much smarter than this guy. And now, what we're going to do is go into our Ditto. So we know he's got Protect, and we're gonna click the Crunch here. We're gonna win the speed tie and kill him. No, we're gonna Earthquake here. We're gonna Earthquake. We're gonna Earthquake because that's obviously the smarter play. Is we're gonna Crunch this turn. Smarter play, obviously. That's just how it works. I think. Yeah, that's just how life works. Let me Protect again. Okay, obviously he was gonna Mega Evolve there, so I'm gonna get my speed boost and be able to just pick up a KO here. Now, since this is a very important game, I am gonna pull out the calc real quick because I need to be able to get into his head. You know, he's gonna see, oh, I'm taking a while to calc. I'm going through every scenario, and it looks like Crunch won't KO, so we're gonna Earthquake here. We're gonna pick up that KO. Goodbye, Mega Sharpedo. Obviously, this guy is not very good, as I've said many times before. Obviously, he's just awful at the game. So Cobalion comes in, and I'm a little scared because this Mon will be able to do a lot of damage to me. But I think I'm gonna weaken him in order to set up for a Zorua sweep. So we're gonna go for the Earthquake. As he shook a berry. You know, I can never predict what dumb players are gonna run. So obviously some things are gonna slip. Obviously. As we're gonna bring in our Zoroark. This is a Zorua, and my opponent does not know that, because he's obviously an awful player. So Zorua here should be able to do at least 300% to a -1 Cobalion. Yeah, when I look at an extra sensory, I'm doing a good chunk, and I'm obviously gonna flinch because I'm a good player. Supposedly, you know, I think I am. So we're gonna go for the extra sensory flinch here, as he goes Latias like an idiot. God, like what if I clicked Night Days there? As I bring in the other Zoro, so we're gonna bring in our Zorua and Night Days sweep him. We're gonna go for the Night Day sweep. Unfortunately, we don't get a crit because my opponent is just that lucky. So unfortunately, we do claim another L. Bit of a close game, but we're gonna pull up one more, get one more game. So sometimes your opponents get lucky. We have to address that. Your opponents can get lucky, and there's nothing you can do about it. But you just have to power on through and keep going. So, my opponent is going to be leading with the Golem, which means I'm going to outplay him and lead with my Zoroark disguised as Shedinja. Yes, that is what we're doing. So, Shedinja normally would not threaten out a Golem. But he's gonna be like, oh no, is it a Zoroark or a Shedinja? What am I gonna do? Oh, is he led with Infernape? Now this is a bit of a tough situation, as we like to call it in the Pokemon community, because I don't really know what to do here. Because he's obviously the better player. This guy is better than me. I won't deny that. But what he's gonna click here is the Flare Blitz. So we're gonna pick up a KO right back with Sludge Bomb, as we're gonna live because my masterful EV sets, as he goes for Stealth Rock. What a dumb play. All right. So unfortunately for us, my opponent is not smart and is running a bad set. So we're gonna sack our Shedinja here and then bring in our Ditto. So we see that he has Stealth Rock, Close Combat, Flare Blitz, and U-Turn. And we're just going to Close Combat here, as my opponent gets so lucky and wins the speed tie. Like I said, opponents get lucky. You never get lucky. It's always your opponent. You could make all the right plays and lose in Pokemon. It happens. But, you know, you got to push on through. As he's going to go into his Mega Pidgeot, and little does he know, I have a Scarf Zorua that is going to demolish this Mon. So we're going to Flare Blitz here. As he unfortunately lands his Hurricane, Mega Pidgeot is known for missing its Hurricanes. He happened to get lucky. So we're going to go for the extra sensory here. Of course, going for the, excuse me, going for the flinches. as that is our best win con. It's a solid win con. It wins us the game, I'd say about 70% of the time. As my opponent just gets so lucky and doesn't get flinched. I'm honestly, I don't, I'm lost for words. Sometimes your opponent just gets so damn lucky. All right, extrasensory, and we don't get a flinch on the golem. Again, our opponent is just that lucky. It's heartbreaking to see us lose a game like that. But unfortunately, I gotta end the live there. My mom's calling. I gotta go to bed. It's 7 p.m. So I'm sorry, guys. But I really wish I got to show you guys how to win the mind games, and I think I explained my thought process is pretty well. But sometimes your opponents just get lucky. There was nothing I could do. My opponents got lucky. They didn't get flinched by extrasensory coming off of a Zorua. Like that's honestly awful. It's it's so sad. Well, but yeah, I gotta end the live here, and I will see you guys later with some more UU content. I'm TPB Robinizer, signing off.